Day 22. Day 22. Okay. I love this one. I do. There's a great book. This is a great book. That's a great listen that encapsulates what we're talking about. And I fear for a lot of people, this is their challenge, right? Because of the way we live, because of how we work, because of what we ingest and what we're eating and we're drinking, and the way we sleep because of all of our screens. I think this certain area starts to take a back seat unless you just naturally have it. Now, a lot of people naturally have this. They're just born with it. There's an older movie, it's 2024 now, Erin Brockovich, right? About a lady who needs a job and she gets in an accident. She's a single mom, has nothing, has no money, and goes and demands to work at a law firm because she needs a job, and then ends up helping a bunch of people because she pushes and perseveres and talks the attorney that owns the firm into taking on a case where there's poison in their water by a large company. Great movie, based on a true story. In the movie, her character portrays somebody with a ton of grit. She just powers through it. She just gets it done. She doesn't make excuses. She doesn't stop. She doesn't slow down. She goes and goes and goes and goes and gets it done. Great book on grit. So it's The Power of Passion and Perseverance by Angela Duckworth. Angela, great book. I loved it. Hers, yes, I loved it on Audible because she narrates it and she does a great job encapsulating grit. So with grit, what is that? Let's simplify that. Grittiness, it's that person, when they're met with a challenge, they'll say, okay, how do we get it done? Let's go. But that'll take a year. Okay, so what do we do? How do we get that done? Well, you should be tired. You've already been working 8 hours today. Okay, how do we get that done? And they power through and they go and they go and they go and they go. So a lot of that, I'm gonna say it's a three-parter. Yes, how much innate drive I have in that particular section, coupled with my physical strength and ability, coupled with kind of how you were raised and what you saw and what you know to be normal. Let's say that we were raised as children growing up in a restaurant with our family and it was 20-hour days. I know that sounds nuts, but in the restaurant business, someone has to be there super, super early to open up and someone has to be there super, super late to close every day. I mean, you got to really go and go and go and go. So you learn this grittiness way of working, and let's say you go off, you get this degree in accounting, and then you go to work for one of the largest consulting firms, and they go to do a job, and everybody else who didn't work and they just went to college and they got out and they get there, and you all show up at the same time, and they say, hey, to work for this client, to do this, you know, we're going to work 10 hours today, and everybody else, oh my gosh, what are you talking about? But you and I, who grew up working almost twice as long, say, let's go. I got this. Let's go. What do we got to do? Let's get there. Let's get there. When it comes to, and in her book, she goes through this in a very good way of how to increase your grittiness, if you will. It's the ability to overcome challenges. And again, for myself, I do feel that my workouts in the morning where I push myself a little further and I push myself a little further to, oh no, I don't know if I can do that, one more every day, that adds to it. Putting myself in situations where I'm extremely uncomfortable and it's not my thing, that adds to it. When I push through and go, huh, okay, that was cool, that was pretty easy. Taking on challenges, looking at new things, maybe taking a class that I know nothing about. Let's say that I do because I just did that today. There is a class for AI that it's built for engineers. It's built for people that code. I don't code. I have seen bits and pieces. I do understand the basic concept of C++ and Python. I have had employees of mine that I ran. I've had engineering teams. I've seen them do it and go to libraries and put things together. I've never physically had to do it. So I could sit in the class and understand the vernacular and where they're going with it and get a general idea. And that's my concept. That's how I am going to get where I'm going. What I found is that in let's just call it in the IT world. Let's just put everything to deal with electronics in the IT world. In the IT world, there's a very clear division between people that know a lot about the creation of IT and the management of IT and the securing of IT, and people that know nothing. But people on this side, they're usually the ones running the capital and usually the ones buying this. What they don't have and what they needed that I found was, and maybe this is a great idea for you, and I promise you this is a thing, these people don't speak their language. And these people do not understand what in the heck they're saying. I fit right in the middle. I knew just enough about IT. I spoke their language. I hung out with them. I had them boil things down for me, and I got it where I could communicate with them for them, and I could communicate with them for them, and I was very valuable. That communication was valuable and made it so that I was moving some product. I was getting some software out there. It was very cool. So in my world, where I know that I'm going to create my own AI to do a lot of things for good, I essentially need to communicate with both to get there. And so I'm taking classes. I'm going to take a class. Whether I sit there and it's like they're speaking in a language I don't understand, I'll know some of it. I'll pick up some of it. I'll write down words and phrases. I have YouTube. I have ChatGPT and say, hey, what the heck is this? And I have the time. I can pick up that axe. I can go out to the backyard and I can give it 5 swings. I can do that. That's part of being gritty. I'm not afraid of that. I am not. I know that it is going to directly affect our lives. I don't care when you're watching this or listening to this. Everything that's happening in AI in 2024, yes, it's going to dramatically affect your life. Believe that, and your children. So the more I know about it, the more I can stay in the area of moving up and getting better. But this is part of me being gritty. I have my children. We know that. I have all of my family life. I have my spouse and all the great things that we do. I have my career that's going. I have this, and my word to you that I'm going to do everything I can to help you grow faster than I did to get you where you want to be. Above that, I have to keep pushing forward. I just have to let my future pull me forward. And it doesn't feel like I'm busy. It doesn't. Even this is cool. I love it. I love helping you. I want to help you more, and I will bring you more. I will bring you more tools and more explanations on the topic of grittiness. Get there. Push forward. Make yourself uncomfortable. Take that extra step. Do things that don't feel good. Like many people say, enjoy the suck. I'm not saying you have to go run marathons. I'm not saying you have to go do 100 burpees a day for 30 days. I'm not saying you have to do these things. But maybe you do to show yourself that you are capable of so much more, and you are. Okay? So take a moment. I promise you, great book, great listen. It's not very long, and it'll teach you a lot and make you cognizant of those areas we were talking about where you may be going down. I feel tired and I feel weak in these situations. I do what I do. I have my fuel and my food, and I just keep going. No excuses. I get there. All right? Okay. Recap. Grittiness. Grit. What it is to be a gritty person. Take 10 minutes. Go do some research. Get some more information on it. See the little things that you can do to make yourself a little more resilient. Action items. Look it up. Write it down. Take little actions. How can I be a little more gritty with my day? Hey, maybe go sign up for a karate class. It'd be cool. Be a lot of fun. I loved karate. I thought it was amazing. It was a lot of fun. A lot of basic fundamentals. Make you think quite a bit as well, and prepare you a little more for life and dealing with people. Just an example. Just an example. All right. Here we go. Stay with me. Every day, in every way, I am getting better and better, and better and better, and better and better. Yes, you are. I am amazing. Yes, you are. Say it. There is greatness in me. I need you to know that. There is greatness in you. There's greatness in you. We're drawing it out. It's going to be amazing. It is amazing. Come on. I got this. Especially with what we're talking about today. You're right there. You're climbing up that mountain. You know this last 10 minutes are going to be the hardest. I got this. And you just go right there. Everybody else will pull you right up. I'm so proud of you. Thank you.